Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Hosts Show 101. I am your host, your ghost host, Wes Troop, and I am back with another history episode this week. And this week we're going to take a look at a little interactive experience that you could go and check out back in the day, back in 1955. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the Indian Village. In the early days of Disneyland's Frontierland, guests could go and pay visit to the Indian Village. Back then, Frontierland represented more of the Wild West than the settled town it showcases today. On the edge of the land, close to Adventureland, between the Frontierland train depot and Aunt Jemima's Pancake House, Imagineers designed a spirited Indian village where the villagers displayed traditions and dances of several different American Indian tribes. The Indian Village opened in Disneyland in July of 1955. Park guests could wander the grounds of the village, which represented many tribes, and let park goers learn about their customs, culture, and the arts of Native America. They could also see teepees, of which they could look inside to see how the Plains Indians lived, as well as wander past totem poles and a traditional burial ground. You could also watch the villagers give performances of their authentic dances at the ceremonial dance circle. The 6 tribal dances performed included the Shield and Spear, the Eagle, the Mountain Spirit, the Zuni Comanche, the Friendship Dances, and the Omaha Steaks. No, just kidding. Children were also invited to join the dancers for the Friendship Dances. The dances were only performed throughout the summer, on the weekend, and on holidays only. The performers were invited for a periodic contract with housing for the duration of their run at the park. Within 6 months, another tribe would be represented with slightly different performances of their tribal customs. Of course, you could also buy authentic Native American crafts at the Indian Trading Post. But of course you can. Finally, after guests had finished exploring the village, they could finish the experience by meeting the full-blooded Indian village chief. In 1956, the Indian Village moved over to the other side of the Rivers of America as part of the early days of the park expansion. Its move actually made the interactive experience even more popular. On July 4th, 1956, the Indian War Canoes attraction opened in the area as well, where park guests could grab an oar, pile into a canoe, and travel some of the Rivers of America. By the late 1960s, a series of labor problems began between the Indians and Disneyland. By 1971, continued animosity between the two parties and a decline in attendance in that portion of the park would see the village close up shop. In 1972, a new land, known as Bear Country, which is known today as Critter Country, took over the area of the former village. The Indian War Canoes were then renamed Davy Crockett's Explorer Canoes, which operated until October 3, 1998. After that, the canoes became a seasonal attraction that run during the summer and at busier park times. The Indian Trading Post remained until 1989, when it became the Briar Patch store for the new Splash Mountain attraction. The tree trunk-shaped trash cans from the Indian Village were shipped off to Orlando and reused at the Fort Wilderness Campground. While the Indian Village is no longer at Disneyland, for those who got to see it, it was quite the experience. Alright, well that's the episode. I'll be back with another episode talking about more Disney history next week, as well as another HitchHiking Host Show trending topics, where we're going to talk about another Shanghai Disneyland attraction that just came out, and all the news that went down in the Disney parks for the week. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/HitchHostShow. You can like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/HitchHostShow. Follow on the Twitter and the Instagram at Hitch Host Show. And if you want to listen to the show, or you are listening to the show, you can do so. It's hitchhostshow.podbean.com. And of course, you can search for the show on iTunes and Stitcher under West Troop or the HitchHiking Host Show. Until next time, don't forget to...
Hurry back,
for the next episode. See ya.